your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He's been an active player on that defense with 34 tackles this year. It's the Eagles and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we reach week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 71 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the #2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry now for Madison. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Madison running left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give running left, McAllister. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now Murray's going to set up to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, Vladimir, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion. And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. The third of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Returning is Peppers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll push ahead for about 30 to the 36. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Roquan Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running left, it's Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Barrett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Madison. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Murray now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Murray again. Being chased out left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the Meadowlands, an NFC East battle that pits Washington against the New York Football Giants. And it's the home team who are out in front. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mixing up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And the ball is knocked out. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, this is Madison. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Murray. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you'll judge how big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Shotgun now for Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Madison, and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Murray now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Murray to air it out again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Screen play to McAllister. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there complete to Hamler.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Murray.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's Murray from midfield.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Murray now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Here's Madison. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Personal foul.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Launch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Oh, good move. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Murray.
They'll get this underneath to Madison, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. And he's got his big tight end here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Murray again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A final look at the NFL scoreboard as they are in the fourth quarter now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, they run with Mixon, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's a give to Mixon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.